the Infruition podcast, where I, Coach Freddie, your ultimate cheerleader, teaches you the skills to elevate your life and improve your overall life enjoyment and your overall life satisfaction. If you want to make a change in your life, if you feel that you are destined for more, listen on. You have hit a gold mine. Hi guys, and welcome to this bonus episode that is being recorded for Valentine's Day, but it can be listened whenever you are going through a breakup or you find yourself single and searching and you need to redefine yourself. So when I first started my coaching practice years ago and I had my first podcast, one of the most popular episodes was about navigating a breakup and also redefining yourself in the context of being single. So in the spirit of Valentine's Day, or whenever you listen to it after this, I decided to revisit that and record this special episode for, as I said, those who are single or perhaps going through a breakup at what might feel like the worst possible time, when couples everywhere are celebrating and it feels like they're rubbing it in your face. So I understand. I get you. My heart's been broken many times over the years. But I see it this way. If I'd made it 40 years without heartbreak, chances are I had never truly loved. I love deeply, and when I find myself single again after a relationship, I realize that parts of me had slowly faded within that past relationship. That sounds heavy, right? Parts of you were lost. It no longer exists. Well, I'm actually here to tell you that it's not that heavy. This time in your life is a time for growth. It's a time for healing, and it's a time for self-discovery. Yes, it's painful. I'm not taking any of that away from you. But at the end of this episode, I hope to equip you with a few extra tools to help you rebuild a reality where happiness is yours again, where you can fall back in love with the most important person in your life, and that is you. The post-breakup period is very turbulent. We all know this. You're being pulled from one reality, jerked from that, and asked to adapt to a totally new one. It often means adjusting to a different type of living circumstances. There might be a lot of financial pressures. In between this, there's longing. You're questioning yourself whether you made the right decision or if you could have fought harder. It's not an easy time. I remember after a particularly painful breakup, forcing myself to go out to restaurants alone and engage in what I like to call masturdating. I was dating myself. We often need to form new routines because everything just feels so unsettled and you feel so on the back foot the whole time. But here's what you need to know. You are going to be okay. I know this is probably the last thing you want to hear. Maybe right now you just want to wade in those murky, muddy, heavy waters of self-pity. And that's okay. Take your time to mourn. A psychologist once told me that in a breakup, a third entity, the relationship itself, dies. There's a third person between you and your ex that was the relationship that has passed on. Honor that loss. Be gentle with yourself and understand that some days will be better than others. But don't get lost in this sadness. You're standing on the edge of something new and beautiful, I promise you. Many describe this period as feeling lost. But you, my love, are not lost. You are simply unsure of your identity at this moment. And this is where your power lies. This is where it gets exciting. This is your opportunity to rediscover what truly brings you joy and realign yourself with who you are at your core. You owe it to yourself to heal, to let go of what no longer serves you, and to cultivate a life that actually excites you. Change is inevitable after a breakup. It can be chaotic, and it can be an unconscious shift, or it can be an intentional, transformative journey. I want the latter for you. Take the reins and make this a period of growth. Try new hobbies, embark on new adventures, and reconnect with yourself on the deepest level possible. Start falling in love with the person staring back at you in the mirror again. You are so much more than the parts of you that were left behind in that past relationship. You are an incredible, dynamic soul, and you will get through this. I am rooting for you. So this Valentine's Day, or whatever day you happen to be listening to it, make a commitment to yourself to becoming the most authentic, vibrant version of yourself. Build a life that makes your heart sing. Heal to the point where you can take on the world. And when love comes knocking again, you'll be in a place where you can be the most amazing partner to someone incredibly lucky. I promise you. So just to summarize the steps, I know there's been a lot of information. So firstly, just allow yourself to mourn. It isn't an easy time and you're allowed to mourn. So allow yourself that. But don't stay in that. Shift your perspective to this being an opportunity for growth. Create new routines for yourself and establish habits that bring you that comfort and stability again. As I said, try masturdating. Go out alone, enjoy your own company, and rediscover what it is that actually makes you happy. You need to redefine your identity. You're not lost, you are evolving. Embrace self-discovery. Explore new hobbies and adventures. Engage in activities that will excite and fulfill you. Practice self-compassion. Some days will be harder than others. Treat yourself with love and patience. Focus on your personal growth. Use this time to become a stronger, more fulfilled version of yourself. Visualize a joyful future. Imagine and build a life that brings you genuine happiness. And the last step, the 10th step, shine and love yourself. You are worthy of love, and that love starts with you. You got this. So, after all of this, let me say this, go out there and let that beautiful, dynamic soul of yours shine on this world. I love you. Hey guys, what an episode. I'm sure you'd agree. I'm sure you got so much value from that. And if you did, please make sure that you share it with everyone that you love. It's only by you sharing that I can grow this podcast. Also, make sure to subscribe wherever you're listening to this podcast so you don't miss any future episodes. Also, go on my website, www.infruitioncoaching.com, and while you're there, subscribe to my newsletter so that I can keep you in the loop on everything that's happening on my side and all of the courses and content that I'm yet to create. Also, make sure to follow me on social media and let's continue the conversation there, because this is a conversation. It's not a one-way. And without you guys, I am nothing. You are my audience and I love you. Until next time, have a wonderful day.